from Mexicali to Mumbai, welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is Gold Pass Clash episode 149, where the gold passes flow like water. So if you want to get in on a chance to win your very own gold pass, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, you have notifications turned on, and the more people that use creator code Galadon when making a purchase in the game, the more gold passes that I have at my disposal to give away. Okay, so let's talk about the newest and shiniest Town Hall 15 in the nation, Gold Pass Clash of Clans with the Prog Rush base. Did I just make that up? Anyway, okay. So obviously, raid weekends, yes, we are being quite successful there. We are being very careful to finish the walls before we do anything else, and I don't know why we're staying on this screen for so very long. There we go. Okay. Sometimes, yeah, the video editing is a failure around here. Okay, but it's easy to give and receive gold passes, and also remember that if somebody sends you a gold pass against your will, you can click decline. Like if you're a hardcore free-to-play player and somebody tries to violate your free-to-play freedom by sending you a gold pass, how very offensive would that be? You can simply click decline. Okay, now back to, like I said last episode, trying to catch up on what is months of footage, right? We are just now getting into June. I know, disgusting. I apologize. But I promise we will get caught up and we will definitely be picking up every single gold pass. I think this is like our 37th gold pass, which by the way means this account has been going for 3 years now. So over 3 years of gold passes, over 3 years of incredibly accelerated progress. And I gotta admit, it's really tough to choose a favorite account between this one and no cash. Just the accelerated progress does make the game a little bit more engaging, I would say, although the feeling of being completely free to play and getting so close to Town Hall 15 is also extremely rewarding. Okay, speaking of rewarding, we have the end of the month season bank rewards, and we're pretty much just gonna dump them into walls right here. We have a lot of other upgrades that need to be done, but as you can see here, as of this moment, again, pre-update, the sneaky goblins were still at level 8. So we'll get that update, we'll get that upgrade going. They were maxed out back then, so we waited, and I believe the update comes during this episode. So as the update comes, we will work on those sneaky goblins, and of course that means we have like 15 or 20 more hero levels to go. Now, you may have noticed last episode that I didn't move the Grand Warden down to the Rushgris side of the base, and well, I have no justification for why that happened, but that's just, we'll fix that later. Okay, so let's move on. As you can see, we're getting the Royal Champion down, getting the Barbarian King down, working on the Archer Queen, feeling good about hero levels, while at the same time we're focused on the final 31 now, 31 walls before we are no longer quote-unquote rushed. We have the Clan Games rewards, CWL, raid weekends, gold pass. There's so much, right? There's just so much to keep track of here. And of course, the treasury, the weekly deals. We will pick these up every single week. Make sure that we're buying all of these and the wall rings. Don't worry, we are getting wall rings as fast as they will supply them. And then we are, of course, stacking a lot of runes right now. Now, this is key, and of course, this is actually a dumb thing to remind you of. Try to save your runes for when you have the advancement of the 20% discount with the gold pass, right? That's obvious. That should be obvious to everyone. I don't even need to say it, even though I've now just spent the last 30 seconds talking about it. Okay, let's move on. Yes, we've got a hammer of building, so many CWL medals to spend, and obviously we're going to be careful about where we spend those. Now, the walls are dwindling down, and of course, yes, we have over 325 walls to go, but yeah, man, it's I just don't even want to think about it yet. Okay, so we did, you saw that. Now, many people would not do that, would not use a hammer on the Dark Elixir storage, but remember, like I said, this is an unusual account. It is not our first account. This ain't our first rodeo, so it don't matter if you don't follow instructions exactly the way they're supposed to be. And what I mean is, that's the beauty of Clash, right? You do what you want, ultimately. As long as you don't rush severely, you're gonna have fun. It really doesn't matter. And This honestly is the biggest, most important message I can put out there to anybody. What you upgrade first, what you slightly rush, where you farm as far as what trophy levels, it's all a personal choice, and you do what you want to do. For me, bigger is better. I always say that bigger is better, and so that's why we upgraded that Dark Elixir storage early, get the max value out of farming, out of runes, and yes, focus on more hero levels. Now, yes, here we are at 15% discount. This again is way back in June. I promise you I'm struggling to get caught up, and maybe it's going to take like 2 more episodes, but we will get there, and also we will be completely unrushed by episode 150. I think we have a few walls left at the end of today's episode, and then of course what that means is we have to put together a whole new progress page for Town Hall 15 so that we can start all over again and work on getting all of those things upgraded. Also, we have the spell towers and the monolith. You can see the monolith is down and getting produced, getting built, but let's go ahead and get a spell tower down here as well. Now, for me personally, like I was just saying, I don't really care that much about my defense. It doesn't matter. You're gonna get wiped out by most efficient players anyway, so always focus on offense. That's why we are, again, going to Town Hall 15 early so that we can get those heroes upgraded, like a hammer. Yes, now I realize that seems like not the best time to use a hammer, but we've got back-to-back hammers, and at the moment, at that very moment right then, we were fully maxed out, okay? That Archer Queen, level 85, was as far as she would go, and we could put her over on the completed side, but then again, there was the update, and now she's going to go to level 90, so we might as well just put her back on the Rushgress side. And yes, it does feel like Clash of Clans is always advancing more quickly than we are. I realize, especially for free-to-play players, that is a real deal, but that's the whole point, to keep you engaged, right? So here comes the big summer update in Clash of Clans in 3, 2, 1. There it is, update, and there we go. Okay, so now we have to go back and work on all of those additional hero levels, the lab, and of course, more importantly than the lab itself, is those level 9 sneaky goblins, right? Yeah, oh come on. We're not waiting 15 days, 7 hours to get that done. We have our trusty hammer of fighting, and now we are again fully maxed out farmers. Let's move on to the status report of Gold Pass Clash episode number 149, where the trophies have recovered just a bit, pretty much to an ideal range of about 3,000 to 3,200 gems, continuing to increase over 4,100 gems to spend on all sorts of amazing things, like finishing upgrades and, of course, books for my trusty heroes that have so many levels to go. Speaking of levels to go, we have walls. We're only a little bit rushed, and 325 walls to go after that. Thank you, Galadon, for sticking around. And of course, make sure you stop by a Facebook game stream, a Facebook gaming live stream. Make the best of the rest of your day. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. Get out there. Oh my gosh. I give up. Should I? No. All right. See you tomorrow. More full attacks. Love you, fam.
Galadon, it's a sign, remember. Men at your age tend to lose cognitive ability.